Welcome to All Things Simplified. Today we will discuss symptoms of mitral stenosis using knowledge of anatomy and pathophysiology. First, let's review blood flow of the heart. Blood flows from the right atrium through the tricuspid valve to the right ventricle, which then goes out through the pulmonic valve to the lungs. Blood gets oxygenated in the lungs and goes to the left atrium through the mitral valve to the left ventricle. Then it is pushed out through the aortic valve to the upper body by the branches of the aorta, and to the lower body by the descending aorta. Mitral stenosis is a valvular abnormality, most likely due to a narrow mitral orifice that causes obstruction of blood flow from the left atrium to the left ventricle, leading to backflow of blood. This is most likely due to rheumatic fever, which over time affects the valvular leaflets, or due to myxoma, thrombus, and valvulitis. Over time, that stenotic mitral valve causes increased atrial pressure in order to overcome the stenotic valve, leading to volume overload and then atrial enlargement. That causes pulmonary congestion and pulmonary symptoms, such as dyspnea, cough, pulmonary hypertension, and eventually congestive heart failure, right-sided heart failure, edema, etc. Let's picture water flowing out of a hose. Now constrict an area of that hose. We see that pressure builds up posterior to where we constrict, and there is not much outflow. Posterior to that constriction, let's visualize it as our left atrium, and anterior is our left ventricle and the rest of the body. Do you see why in mitral stenosis backflow causes pulmonary symptoms and low output to the left ventricle and the rest of the body, causing facial flushing, hypoxia, syncope, and even death? Mitral stenosis can also lead to atrial fibrillation. Due to atrial enlargement, the walls of the atria become thin and are not able to exert much force to push blood through a stenotic valve. This can lead to thromboembolic events such as strokes. An enlarged atrium can also cause dysphagia and hoarseness because of its proximity to both the esophagus and the left recurrent laryngeal nerve. The esophagus and left recurrent laryngeal nerve run posterior to the left atrium. When an enlarged atrium compresses the left recurrent laryngeal nerve and esophagus, it causes dysphagia and hoarseness of voice, also called Ortner's syndrome.